He's a burnout cowboy. He's spinning his wheels and throwing up a clouds of smoke. I'm staying a little busy. It happens. It takes time, Strand. So you're a streamer? Shout, yeah, everybody follow each other. Oh, I'm still alive, buddy. Not dead. Getting some of this work done, you know. Good to see you. Well, you know, it comes, you know, I've never done followers only. Only thing I have is you have to have a verified Twitch account. You gotta have verified email on Twitch. Yeah, it's keeping me busy. Trying to do a good job, you know. Trying to do a good job. I've been doing this for probably about 7 years, so I got a few people that are regular visitors, you know. But you know, I wouldn't think too much. Yeah. The thing is, like, I go and see, I'll go look at some channels, there'll be like 5 or 10 chatters in there, and I look and they got 30,000 followers, so it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not always, how many, you know, there's times I stream all day, and I'll be lucky if one person comes in, so, you know. With having 1,800 followers and get 3 or 4 people, to me, that's pretty good percentage. Trim it with the saw, looks like, damn it. It's in the hole. Oh, surveyor, yeah. I'm waiting for a surveyor to come out here. I've been waiting 3 years for a surveyor. Every time I call one, they never call me back. I got a guy who said he's going to call me back in a month or two. So, we'll see. Yeah, I would be interested in watching the surveyor. I know what you do, but I think it's interesting. Yeah, well, they're very busy. There's only a few surveyors in this area, and most of them won't work unless they're making 10 grand, you know. They can pick and choose. I had hired a lawyer who then had a surveyor come out here, and the surveyor was a total asshole, and I pretty much told him, get the fuck off my property. He was a dick about it. So now I found another one I called about a month and a half ago. And he said he was about 2 to 3 months out. So there you go. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There's not a whole lot of surveyors around here, so they stay pretty busy. And the thing is, the system where the only way to get a surveyor's license is to be trained by another surveyor. So it's very slow going. Don't you gotta have like a certain number of years and stuff and all that shit? That's the rules here anyway. Where's my caulk gun? Yeah. Pretty much, yeah, I feel you there. But, you know, thing is, we're not afraid to pay. I'll pay whatever it's worth, you know. Probably got restrictions. I bet you couldn't come here and do a job because you're probably not licensed in this state. You probably gotta, I don't know how the licenses work. I'd be like, come here and do mine, I'll pay you. I just want these 2 properties surveyed, so I know where I can put a fence up. There you go. That sounds about right. That's what I'm figuring I'll pay, anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. I can use a tape measure, and I know basically where they're at. I just got to get that paperwork, you know. believe me, we'll pay it. Not worried about that. And this is 2 properties. I only really want that side. But he says he's got to do them all. Looks like something. Yeah, I feel you. See, I don't have no problem with I'm having problems with the guy on the other side. But he keeps doing shit on my property, and I know he's way on my property, at least by 10 or 12 feet, fucking around. And I want to put an end to that bullshit. Like, I can go to the PVA and I can get a printout which shows my property line is like 6 inches from his house. Motherfucker. And he's got a shed all up on my land and shit. And he put in a driveway and parking lot like 6 feet into my property and used my property for years when I wasn't here. They used my front yard as a parking lot, and now it's a fucking pond. And then he filled in the county drainage ditch, so when it rains, all the water comes across the road right into my fucking yard. So I want to know where my property line is. I'm going to dig that drainage ditch back, put a culvert in, and all that shit, and I'm going to dig up his parking lot and plant grass and put up a fence. And he's going to be sorry that he did that. He won't be sorry, he just is going to lose part of his land. That's why I need a survey out here, because the neighbor's an idiot. There you go. Yeah, once you find one pin, you know, that's, you know what I'm saying? It's not too hard. I know it's not. Once you find that one pin and you verify it, then the rest is pretty easy. I've done site layout and used a transit and, you know, site level. I understand how that shit works, kind of. Should I do one more row? Gotta bend down. I feel better now. I guess I could do one more long piece. What time is it? 2:46. Yeah, I know. I've got a different. You're saying I get viewers, but I got a different thing. Not a lot of guys do shit like this on Twitch. You know. Like I said, do check out my YouTube, man. I got lots of videos on there. You can go back and see